Okay, your name is, for example, something more, but it is Raja Mohan. So I hope
Yes, sir.
you are Raja or king without territory. This is true, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you tell me in history some of the person, at least who you should tell, their name was Raja, but they were having no territory.
Yes, sir. I think Ravi Varma is one. He's an artist, but I think he doesn't own any territory, sir. And sir, I'm presently able to recall only one name, sir.
Okay, I am giving a hint. He was the other person was one of the greatest social reformer, one of the greatest, I am saying, in modern India.
Sir, Raja Ram Mohan Rai is there, but
Yes,
I don't think he's
yes,
it.
yes. Raja Ram Mohan Rai, he was also no having no territory. Okay.
Yes,
Anyway,
sir.
so Raja Ravi Verma, you took the name. He was one of the greatest painters India produced in modern time. Can you tell me one or two of his paintings?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware, sir.
Okay, you are not interested in painting like things. Obviously, doing painting is different thing, but having painting is different thing. So you are not interested.
Not like that, sir, but I am not aware of paintings.
Okay, okay, no problem. Anyway, who gave him title of Raja?
I'm not aware of that, sir.
Okay, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Are you aware about something?
Yes, sir.
Uh, any uh, any contribution of him to improve the society?
Yes, sir. He's a social reformer. Uh, he advocated for sati, for abolition of sati and widow remarriage, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Bido remarriage, he was not responsible mainly. Some other person was responsible. Now, can you tell me name of that person?
I think Vidya Sagar, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. So Ravi, you continue.
Hello, Mr. Rajamohan.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Have you heard about small modular reactor? Recently, it was in news, and the government is planning to install these kinds of reactor. So they are having specific objectives. So can you comment on this small modular reactor? What is this?
Sir, I am not exactly know the issue, sir, but can I take a guess, sir?
Yeah, of course.
Sir, I think they are related to nuclear technology, sir.
Yeah, of course, that they are, but means you can comment something more. That is obvious. Of course.
Not aware of them, sir.
Okay. So, can you comment something on direct and indirect, or invisible actually, effects of implementation of GST?
Direct and indirect effects, sir.
Yeah,
I mean, the impact it had, the implementation of the GST on the society, sir.
yeah. Society, market, commerce, everything overall.
Yes, sir. The first thing is the streamlining of multiple tax regimes, sir. And then there is also coordination between the state and the center regarding the decision of slab rates, sir. Also, there is a substantial increase in the indirect tax revenue to the government, sir.
Indirect or direct?
Indirect taxes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So a few years ago, in your state, that time state was not divided. So the chief minister, the then chief minister, Y.S. Rajశేఖర్ Reddy, his job, his helicopter was crashed in Kadapa district. So can you comment what may be the reason, or what was the weather condition, or what is the overall geographical morphology of that district? Can you comment something about that?
Yes, sir. Actually, it had happened in the Kurnool district, sir. The incident happened in the thick Nallamala forest, sir. Nallamala forests are a part of Eastern Ghats, sir. They are presence of moist deciduous and dry deciduous forest. It was once infested by Naxals, but the Greyhounds police of Andhra Pradesh has successfully driven them out. And during that day, when the helicopter started from Hyderabad, there is a loss of connection between the helicopter and the ground station, sir. And due to the weather, and unfortunately, the helicopter got crashed on the hilltops, sir.
So means what is your guess? What is general weather condition in that district? So
Sir, it is usually hot and humid climate, sir.
okay, anyway. So there is a term called deterrence. Usually, people discuss about this term in the view of external security, more specifically. So, what do you mean by deterrence of any country?
Sir, deterrence means we are like intimidating them that we have this strength. We are just showing our strength to them and making them not to attack us, sir.
So, can you give me some example? How they will intimidate? Some only verbal or something more than that?
So, presence of nuclear weapons acts like a deterrence. It
Apart from
prevents
that,
the
apart from this, one example.
sir, also the presence of strong military and military equipment acts like a deterrence, sir. Economic
Okay.
might also acts like a
For example, India, what kinds of deterrence country like India can have? Means if they want to use the various aspects as a deterrent, so what kinds of aspects they can use in this field? Well, you told about nuclear and the army, strong army. Apart from these two, what kinds of other aspects they can use as deterrents?
sir, presence of a strong political leadership and economic might, and also strong technology will act like a deterrence, sir.
Okay, demography was also a huge example. Anyway, so now we should go for next question. Uh, means, did you hear about fifth state of matter? Any chance?
Sir, I think it is Bose-Einstein condensate, sir.
Yeah, of course. So, suppose I am assuming, means I am telling that in this state of matter, matter usually is not visible. Means because it doesn't reflect that much any kind of color, because transactions are not there taking place. So suppose any country, just I'm telling as assumption, just assume any country want to means constitute an invisible army. So can they do this like using this fifth state of matter? You can take it as a hypothetical scenario.
Yes, sir, it might happen, but not in the near future, I think, sir.
Okay, so you told not possible in near future. On what basis? What is the criteria of getting Bose-Einstein condensate state?
Sir, I think achieving that will require very ideal conditions, and such conditions are not possible to be used in a war, sir. So I think it is not possible in the present or in the near future, sir.
Ideal condition, ideal. Okay, means can you specify ideal condition is okay? Means the so many ideal conditions have been achieved in present
Yes,
time also. So can you specify some why this is too tough or too hypothetical? Some
sir, if an
temperature issue,
army
some
has, yes, sir. Sir, I think if it has to be used in an army, they have to be present on the battlefield, sir. Which there will be a temperature, pressure, and which are for human survival, sir. For
okay.
Bose-Einstein condensate, those
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah. Go.
yes, sir.
Tell.
For having the Bose-Einstein condensate, I think that matter will not be achieved in that normal conditions. It requires
Okay.
maybe
Anyway,
high pressure or temperature.
okay. Anyway, uh, uh, earlier you means you were telling about Eastern Ghat or something like that. So what are the alternative names of Western Ghats and Eastern Ghat? Can you guess alternative names for these two?
Sir, Western Ghats are called Sahyadris, sir, and I am not aware about Eastern Ghats, sir.
Have you heard about Coromandel or something like that? Some terminologies.
Yes, sir. Coromandel coast, sir.
Which one?
Coromandel coast is a Tamil Nadu coast.
So that is the Eastern Ghat you are telling.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, so what is the main distinction between these two ecosystems? Means because they are not entirely, but quite different ecosystems. So can you comment what are the distinction, specific differences between these two ecosystems?
Yes, sir. Western Ghats are a continuous range from the south to the north, whereas there is a break in between the Eastern Ghats, sir. Also, the coast on the Western Ghats is submerging coast, whereas the coast on the Eastern Ghats section is an emerging coast, sir. Due to high altitude of the Western Ghats and continuous, there will be no breaks. So they block they obstruct the moisture redundance and cause rainfall to the great extent, which results in uh, evergreen forest. Whereas compared to whereas in the Eastern Ghats, because there is no such obstruction, there will be no break to the monsoons. So there will be presence of moist deciduous and dry deciduous forests in the Eastern Ghats. Also, flora and fauna is very rich in the Western Ghats compared to the Eastern Ghats.
Okay. So uh, have you heard about intermetallics?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay, so if you have not heard about intermetallics, so I think you might have heard about alloys.
Yes, sir.
So can you provide at least 3-4 names of alloys which may means which are used or which may be used as a means strong means they are means used by army people or something like that in defense sectors.
Sir, at present, I am not able to recall, sir.
At least one alloy. You are aware about alloys, so at least one alloy you can specify.
Sir, I think gallium arsenide is one alloy, sir.
But okay, okay. Anyway, so sir, please, sir, proceed with
Okay.
some other questions.
Okay. Raja Mohan, CRPF
Yes,
is your first choice. Okay. So one is, for example, CRPF main battalion means general battalion, you can say. Besides that, what are the specific battalions of CRPF? Name at least 3.
sir. The specific battalions like Cobra, Rapid Action Force, Parliament Duty Group, Special Duty Group, and Valley Quick Reaction Teams are also there, sir. There are
Okay.
also Mahila battalions.
Okay. So how many Cobra battalions are there?
At present, there are 10 Cobra battalions, sir.
And RAF?
There are 15, sir.
15 RAF.
Sir, I think it is 15, sir.
Okay, you will go through, no problem. In general,
Yes.
total how many battalion, including RAF, Cobra, and all in CRPF? In general, how many total
Sir,
battalions
I
in
think it is
CRPF?
243, sir.
Okay, okay. Let us take one scenario. You are senior assistant commandant. You went to an operation. You are having 140 people under your command. In that, 2 inspector, 6 sub-inspectors are there. So one of the inspector, 2 sub-inspectors, sorry, 2 inspectors are there, 6 sub-inspectors and other peoples are there. One of your inspector who is very efficient, you went to some operation, and in that operation, during the operation, in one village you went there, and during the operation itself, he molested 2 girls. What will be your course of action at that time?
Sir, appropriate disciplinary action will be taken on that person.
So what appropriate action? That tell me na.
Sir, I think cost guidelines will be applicable in this case. Internal complaints committee will be constituted, and
At that moment, what we means, you will leave the operation and you will start internal disciplinary action or committee. You will constitute.
no, no, sir, he will be given the warning, and he will be dealt appropriately after the completion of operations.
No, so means at that time you just simply you say him कि it is bad behavior. Focus on your operation.
Sir, because the operation is very much important, and but that incident has also happened. So first priority will be the operation, sir, because we can handle him later words also. So I think we should proceed with the operation, and should deal with him after the completion
Okay,
of operation.
okay. So you will leave that person ki go through whatever you are doing at this time. Once operation will be completed, then we like take action.
No, not like that, sir. But he will be separated from that place. I mean, those girls will be given protection by the local police, or from 1 or 2 jawans from the company, and this person will be separated from that place and will be posted in some other place where the operation is going on, sir.
Okay, let us take in same situation. After you warned him, ki yes, it is bad thing. Focus on operation. He was working very fine, and after that he left all the bad things and he did very his own exemplary courage, and due to his effort your team was successful in achieving the mission. So while returning he said ki sir, it was really my mistake, I was not supposed to do that, and you are knowing ki my team's success is due to him. So what you will do?
Sir, even though he has contributed to the success of the mission, but the injustice happened to the girls cannot be justified on this regard, sir. So he will be dealt appropriately, sir. Action will be taken against him, sir.
Okay, okay, Vikas, you continue.
Mohan, you mentioned cricket playing as your hobby, right?
Yes, sir.
So why is this like we use white ball in limited format and red ball in longer format like Test cricket? Why can't we use a uniform ball in both both the matches?
So I think it is because of the Test cricket format is longer, and red ball uh, will be can be used for more hours. I think that is the reason, sir. Whereas white ball will be used for a limited time, that too in the limited hours cricket, sir, because of the lifetime, I think, sir.
We do replace red balls as well after a few overs.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think that can be the possible reason. Can you think of some other?
Sir, it might be because we play limited over cricket during the night time. Also, visibility is also a factor, I think, sir.
Yes, yes. This is what I was expecting. So
Yes,
what
sir.
is superfluidity?
Sorry, sir.
Superfluidity.
I'm not aware. Sir.
In the international economic system, there has been this narrative going on that we must go with de-dollarization. What is it?
Yes, sir. Sir, de-dollarization is a reduced dependency on the dollar, sir.
So what could be the possible advantages to India if we go with this trend?
If we go with de-dollarization, uh, we can be less dependent on the dollar, sir, and whatever happens, I mean, we can stabilize our currency, and we can also uh, promote our exports with the countries which are looking forward to do the trade in other currencies rather than dollars, sir.
But there must be uniform acceptability. Dollar has the highest acceptability in the world. It is one of the strong currency. So
Yes, sir.
will not that create kind of trade barriers? We won't be able to trade with many countries because other currencies might
Yes, sir.
not be acceptable to them.
Complete de-dollarization may not be possible, sir, but if a few countries are interested in doing uh, transactions in any other currency, I think we should do the same, sir.
This is Indo-China border with regard to this Indo-China border issue with regard to Arunachal Pradesh.
Yes, sir. The dispute with Arunachal Pradesh is that China entirely claims the state of Arunachal Pradesh, and it says that the agreement which was signed during the colonial period, neither China nor India are parties to that, so it doesn't adhere to that, and it says that the whole of Arunachal Pradesh belongs to China, sir.
So was India really not participated in that?
Sir, at that time, I think it is British India, sir.
They were representing India, so it was somewhere India was participated in it.
Sir, but the whole of administration is British. I think maybe we have participated, sir.
What is this national monetization pipeline?
Yes, sir. National monetization pipeline is a strategy by central government to monetize the public assets, sir. Strategic disinvestment of public assets, sir. PSUs and their assets, sir.
Can you tell me some of the cooperative principles employed by multi-state cooperatives?
Yes, sir. There shall be representation from each of the state where which are represented, which are covered under that organizations. I mean, if coming to the NAFED operates in almost 24 states, so there should be representation from each state in the board of directors. And also, frequent and periodic elections should take place, uh, wherein the board of members and the chairman will be elected.
Periodic elections will fall under principles or a kind of arrangement, administrative arrangement.
Sir, it is more like an administrative arrangement, sir.
What is this Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act?
Sir, at present, I am not able to recall, sir.
Okay, no issue. Have you heard of FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act?
Yes, sir.
It has been in news recently. Why is that?
Sir, the Home Ministry has regulated the funding of NGOs through FCRA, sir.
Okay. Any more light on it? Like why did they need to amend it?
Sir, because it is alleged that some of the NGOs are acting against the interests of India, sir. They are promoting anti-social elements and like that, sir.
So you see that we have separate this kind of MSP for sugar and
Yes, sir.
this MSP for other 22 crops. So why can't we place sugar in the MSP regime? Why do we have FRP, fair and remunerative price for sugar?
Sir, I'm not exactly aware, sir, but I think sugar is not an agricultural crop, but it is a byproduct of an agricultural crop. Maybe that is the reason, sir.
Let's suppose sugarcane. Nowadays,
Sir, compared to the remaining crops, sugarcane is should be harvested and should be, I mean, extract. The sugar must be extracted within a specific time. I think that might be the reason, sir.
my last question to you is about TTD Trust. You are aware from Andhra Pradesh, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam.
Yes, sir.
It has been found that this trust is even richer than some of the MFCGs like Nestle, Fipro. So, don't you think that this trend indicates towards growing superstition in devotees?
Sir, I couldn't understand the question, sir. Okay.
This TTD trust, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
it has been
Yes, sir.
found that it is richer than some of the MFCGs, the big companies like Wipro and Nestle,
Okay, sir.
some of the Indian Oil Corporation like that. So don't you think
Yes,
this
sir.
trend indicates towards growing superstition in the devotees?
Sir, I don't think so, sir. Because it is a belief, sir. They believe that uh, offering to the god after their wishes are fulfilled is one's belief, sir. So I don't think it is growing superstition, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Raja Mohan. Anyway, so you said it is beliefs. Can you differentiate
Yes,
between
sir.
beliefs and superstition?
Sorry, sir.
Any try, dear. You are going to be commander. At least try.
Yes, sir. Belief and superstition. Sir, superstition is something like overly believing that without any reason, sir. Without thinking, if we believe them, I think that amounts to superstition, sir.
Maybe someone's belief can be superstition for other also, no?
Yes, sir. That can also be the case.
Okay, so can we say that, for example, you can say belief is, for example, personal affair, and superstition may be on mass scale. If, for example, if majority of people are taking something as superstition, then it is superstition. Otherwise, belief is personal system.
Yes, sir. I think that will be applicable in this regard, sir. Belief is someone's personal experience, whereas superstition will be done in a large scale, like in a rural background. There might be some. They will be doing some things which are which doesn't have any scientific explanation, or they are not bound to happen. That thing will be superstitious, sir.
Okay. Your state from, for example, N. Chandrababu Naidu to Bias Jagan Mohan Reddy, all are demanding for a special status, a state. So, do you justify that?
Sir, I don't think it is necessary, sir, but necessary necessary help from the central government is very much required, sir, very much required, sir.
Okay. So, either yes or no, just tell. should your state be given, according to your opinion, don't go from political background, you are not a politician. So it should be given or not. Consider all aspects, not it is randomly, you should not say yes or no after thinking the India's condition.
Sir, I don't think it should be given, sir.
Okay. So, for example, you are made, suppose, agriculture minister of your state. So, what will be your three priority, considering your state's potential in agriculture and also the resources available at your disposal?
Okay, sir. My three main strategies should be, if you see, the most of the farmers will be small and marginal, sir. So there should be aggregation of the agriculture produce from the farmers, sir, so that they can demand a much better price in that aspect, sir. Second will be to improve the warehousing facilities, sir, because if we see the abnormal weather conditions will damage the crop after the harvesting, sir. So improving in that infrastructure, warehousing infrastructure should be the second thing, sir. And
Okay. In general, what is contribution of agriculture in your state's GSDP?
Sir, I think it is around 40%.
14 or 40?
Sir, I'm not sure, sir.
Okay.